Hello everyone, welcome to the 101% podcast where we talk about mindset, motivation, discipline, how to always push yourself, how to become a beast and how to defeat struggle. This podcast will help you to get a better life, that's 101% for sure. I'm your host Joakim and together with me is the co-host and my sister Annika. Welcome to this podcast. Today's episode is about the silent power of body language. Did you know that 93% of communication is non-verbal? Your posture, gesture, and even the way you make eye contact might be saying more than your words ever could. In this episode, we're diving deep into the silent power of body language, how to read it, master it, and use it to transform your personal and professional life. Are you ready to unlock the secret your body is already telling the world?
93%. That says it all. That is a lot, and it really makes me think that I have to tell you a story. Because this morning I woke up and it was, it's windy, it's rainy, it's snowing. The rain and the snow is mixed together, and it's just like pounding on your window. My windshield wipers went like this all the way into the town, and it was just such a grey, heavy day, I barely had slept tonight and it was just a stress. And then I went to a job interview and I met this woman. And she was just sunshine. When a person is just a ray of sunshine. She was so warm and enthusiastic and inspiring, and it was just something about her. As soon as she entered my car and we drove off to a cafe, she just filled the whole car with sunlight. I don't have a better description for it. And through this whole conversation, we were talking for a couple of hours, just having the job interview and just getting to know each other. She was a really exciting lady. And she told me a lot about her life, and she just made me feel so safe and genuinely interested. And before this, I had decided that if they could not give me a full-time 100% job, I wouldn't take it, because that's what I'm looking for now. I got the job that I told you about a little while ago, but it's just like an on-call duty. And I wanted to have more in my schedule, more filled up with work. So that's what I had determined myself for before I went into the meeting. But it was just something about her warm character and atmosphere. So I said yes, even though it wasn't a job that they could provide for me full time. But just working for this lady and her team is just so meaningful to me that I will do it. And hopefully it will open a door for a 100% job after a while.
Sounds very exciting. So sounds like you meet someone as yourself, maybe?
I hope that I have that impact on people that I meet. But she was just so unique, it was extremely inspiring. And I told her about this podcast. I told her that we have this podcast to talk about that 1% or this kind of mindset. And I told her, and you have this, you are this person that just go your own way. You create your own sunlight. You just take action. You create things that needs to be done. And she was a fantastic woman. She really inspired me today.
Good to meet people like this, yeah. Have a lot of fire and inspiring, so that's good. Hope you can work a lot together with she.
I really, really hope so. I'm very blessed to meet people like this, and the recent episodes where we have met people that we have interviewed as well and gotten to know, it has enriched us a lot.
Yeah, it's very exciting to meet a lot of different people, and you can learn a lot of things from different people. And
definitely. And you see, when you meet people, they have an impact on you. They make you feel a certain way, good or interested or this and this. And a very important factor on this is their body language. And what is that?
your body language shape who you are. Motion create emotion.
Body language is a form of nonverbal communication that conveys emotions and intentions through physical behaviors, such as facial expressions, gestures, posture, and eye movements. It plays a significant role in daily interactions, often conveying more than spoken words, actually.
We'll divide the key components of body language like this. Facial expressions. The human face can produce numerous expression reflecting a wide range of emotion. For instance, smiling typically indicates happiness without throwing, suggestion, and displeasure. Eye contact, the duration of eye contact can reveal interest, attention, or even decide. Consistently eye contact often significant consistent eye contact often signifies engagement, where avoiding eye contact may indicate discomfort or disinterest. Gesture. Movements of the hands and arm, such as waving or pointing, can emphasize spoken word or convey specific message on their own. Posture. The way one stands or sits can reflect confidence, openness, or defensiveness. For example, crossing arm might suggest a defensive stand, while an open posture can indicate receptiveness.
Understanding and interpreting body language. Recognizing body language cues can enhance communication by providing insight into unspoken feelings and thoughts. For instance, mirroring someone's gestures can foster rapport, while noticing signs like fidgeting or avoiding eye contact may indicate nervousness or discomfort. The most important thing in communication is hearing what is not said. Body language encompasses a wide range of nonverbal cues that convey emotions and intentions. Here are some common types of body language. In the aggressive body language, we talk about overly firm handshake, a handshake that is too strong, and that can be perceived as a display of dominance. Invading personal space, standing too close to someone may be interpreted as confrontational. Hands on the hips or when the legs are too wide can signal aggression or assertiveness. Prolonged eye contact. Maintaining eye contact to the point of staring can be intimidating. Finger pointing. Pointing can come across as accusatory or aggressive.
Defensive body language. Crossed arms or legs. The posture often indicate defensiveness or discomfort. Avoiding eye contact, lack of eye contact, can suggest insecurity or evasiveness. Leaning away, distancing oneself physically may indicate discomfort or disinterest. Hunched shoulders. This posture can signify insecurity or submission. Eye rolling. Rolling one's eyes often express disdain or disbelief.
And this is something that we talk a lot about in my line of duty because oftentimes we have conflict at work, situations where you see the tension go up to an extreme level and it might even end with violence. So that's when we notice other people's body language and we work on not having an aggressive body language ourselves. We work on having a more open and not that kind of aggressive tone. And we also notice when people have a defensive body language because that sends us some signals. But it is also important to look at what a nervous body language is. When people are biting their nails, it is a common sign of anxiety or stress. or fidgeting, restless movements can indicate nervousness as well. Coughing. Frequent coughing may be a sign of discomfort or anxiety. And a weak handshake, a limp handshake, can suggest insecurity or nervousness. And when someone places their hands on the head, it can be a self-soothing gesture during a stressful moment.
Bored body language. Lack of eye contact. Avoiding eye contact can indicate disinterest. Excessive fidgeting. Restlessness may suggest boredom. Yawing, frequently yawing, is a clear sign of boredom or fatigue. Shifting weight. Constantly adjust one's position can indicate discomfort or lack of engagement. Rubbing face, touching the face may be a sign of tiredness or disinterest.
But an engaged body language, or an open body language if you want, is perhaps having good eye contact. That indicates interest and attentiveness. Having a confident stance, standing or sitting upright, shows confidence and engagement. Having positive gestures, nodding and smiling, encourages communication. Leaning in, leaning towards someone, signifies interest and involvement. And a relaxed posture, an open and relaxed posture, conveys comfort and openness. Understanding these nonverbal cues can significantly enhance communication by providing insight into unspoken feelings and thoughts. It is important to consider the context and individual differences when interpreting body language, as gestures can have varied meanings across different cultures and situations. Body language is more powerful than words. Actions speak louder than words, and a smile says, "I like you. I'm glad to see you." Alpha body language, the one everyone have waited for here. That refers to the nonverbal cues that convey confidence, dominance, and leadership. Adopting such body language can influence how others perceive and respond to you. Here are some key aspects to consider. Posture and space. Take up adequate space. Sitting or standing in a manner that occupies sufficient space signals self-assurance. For example, sitting comfortably without slouching or spreading out excessively demonstrates confidence without appearing overbearing. And maintaining an upright posture is very important. Keeping your head parallel to the ground and your back straight projects authority and poise. And eye contact. Sustain appropriate eye contact. Holding eye contact during conversation shows engagement and confidence. However, be mindful not to stare, as this can be perceived as aggressive.
Movements and gestures. Move purposefully. Deliberate and controlled movement indicate self-control and determination. Avoid fidgeting, as it can suggest nervousness. Use open gesture. Keep your arm uncrossed, and using open hand movement can make you appear more approachable and confident. Facial expression. Relax your face. Calm and composed facial expression conveys confidence. Avoid excessive smiling or tension in the facial muscle, as it may be interpreted as anxiety. Voice and speech. Speak clearly and steadily. A steady and clear voice reinforces the perception of confidence. Avoid rushing your word or speak too softly. By incorporating those elements into your nonverbal communication, you can project an alpha present that is both confident and approachable. Remember, the goal is to exclude natural confidence without appearing arrogant or aggressive. The human body is the best picture of the human soul. It is not what you say, it is how you say it and how you look while you said it.
And then we will talk about the opposite of the alpha body language. It is also called the Wimp body language. The body language of someone perceived as a wimp typically conveys insecurity, submissiveness, or lack of confidence. Here are the key traits often associated with this. The posture, slouched shoulders, a hunched posture often signals low self-esteem or a desire to make oneself less noticeable. Avoidance of upright stance, standing or sitting in a way that minimizes their presence, such as leaning forward or shrinking into a chair. Eye contact. They avoid eye contact. They frequently look away or down, and that can indicate nervousness or submission. And darting eye, rapidly shifting gaze, might suggest anxiety or fear as well. And when it comes to the movements, fidgeting appears often. It can appear often. Nervous habits like tapping fingers, playing with objects, or shifting weight repeatedly. Tense or jerky movements, a lack of smoothness in actions can signal discomfort or lack of control. Minimal gestures, limited use of expressive hand or arm gestures, which can make them appear withdrawn or hesitant.
Facial expressions. Tense or annexous expression. Forward, brown, lips, or a worried look can signal fear or apprehension. Overly apologetic smile. Force or overly frequently smile may indicate a desire to please or avoid conflict. Speech-related body language. Weak voice, projecting, quiet or hesitant speech often accompanies this type of body language. Apologetic gesture. Overuse of nodding, bowing the head, or other submissive behaviors. Proximis, same as use of space. Keep distancing, standing far from others to avoid confrontation or draw attention. Close posture, arm crossed over the chest or holding objectly finely in front of the body as a shield. Hands and arms. Hands in pockets. Hiding hands can indicate insecurity. Clenched fist or tightly gripped object, reflecting inner tension or anxiety.
And for the general impression, such body language often makes the person seem less assertive or capable in social or professional contexts. While wimp is a loaded term that carries judgment, these behaviors are often rooted in deeper issues like lack of confidence, fear of judgment, or a desire to avoid conflict. Recognizing these traits can also be a starting point for personal growth or helping someone develop more confident nonverbal communication. To know the hidden truth, pay attention to the body language. Stand up straight, put your shoulders back, and face the world with confidence. It is not just about a good posture, but it is a great statement too. So, we will also take you through how you can improve your body language. And the first you got to work with is your posture. You have got to improve your posture. Stand tall. Keep your back straight. Shoulders relax, but slightly back and chest open. Imagine a string pulling you upward from the crown of your head. Sit confidently. Avoid slouching. Sit with your back straight and feet flat on the ground or crossed at the ankles, avoiding overly rigid or casual postures. Make eye contact. Engaging with eye contact is extremely important. Maintaining steady eye contact, but not staring, to show interest and confidence. And balance it in a natural way. Break eye contact occasionally to avoid making others feel uncomfortable, but ensure that you're not looking down excessively. And use open gestures. Avoid crossed arms. Keep your arms uncrossed to appear approachable and open. And use your hands naturally. Incorporate purposeful hand gestures that align with what you're saying. Avoid fidgeting or oversuing gestures that seem frantic or distracting.
Practice confident movements. Walk with purpose. Take measured, confident step without rushing. Swing your arms naturally by your side. Be mindful of fidgeting. Avoid habits like tapping your foot, drumming your fingers, or playing with objects, as they can signal nervousness. Pay attention to facial expressions. Smile genuinely. A genuine smile can make you seem more friendly and approachable. Relax your face, avoiding relax your face, avoid furrowing your brows or clenching your jaw. Practice mindfulness can help you become aware of and control tension. Align your body with others. Face the person. When speaking or listening, angle your body towards the person to show engagement and respect. Mirror subtly. Mimic the other person's posture or gestures subtly to build rapport and show attentiveness. Control your breathing. Breathe deeply. Controlled breathing help you stay calm and confident, reducing sign of nervousness like shaky hands or voice. Use your voice effectively. Speak clearly. A strong, steady voice projects confidence. Avoid speaking too fast or too softly. Pause purposefully. Use pause instead of filler words like to emphasize your points and gather your thoughts. Be aware of personal space. Respect boundaries. Maintain an approach distance depending on the cultural or social context to avoid making others uncomfortable.
And seek feedback and practice it. Observe yourself, practice it in front of a mirror, or record yourself to identify areas for improvement. Ask the people around you for feedback. Trusted friends or colleagues can offer constructive advice on your body language. And you can have role play scenarios as well, where you practice specific situations like job interviews or presentations to refine your nonverbal cues. It is also very important to adopt a growth mindset. Work on your confidence. Body language improves naturally as you build self-confidence. Activities like public speaking or networking and mindfulness can help you. And it is important to be patient. Improving body language takes time. Consistent effort will lead to lasting changes. By making these adjustments and regularly practice them, your body language will reflect confidence, approachability, and clarity, enhancing your communication and presence. Let your body language reflect the message you want to send. And here are some action steps that we will tell you about on how you can improve and master your body language for better communication and confidence. Number 1, start with self-awareness. Record yourself. Use your phone or camera to record yourself speaking or interacting. Review the recording to identify habits like fidgeting, slouching, or lack of eye contact. And then get feedback. Ask trusted friends or colleagues to point out body language habits you might not be aware of. Number 2, practice good posture. Check your alignment. Stand tall with your shoulders relaxed and your back straight. Keep your head level and avoid looking down. And a daily reminder. Set reminders to check your posture during the day, especially while sitting at a desk.
Improve eye contact. Engage naturally. Practice maintaining eye contact for 3 to 5 seconds during conversation before looking away briefly. Focus on one eye. If direct eye contact feels intimidating, look at one of the person's eye or the bridge of their nose. Use open gestures. Uncross your arms. Keep your arms relaxed and by your side when standing or speaking. Practice head movement. Use powerful hand gesture to emphasize point during conversation. Avoid pointing or fidgeting. Smile genuinely. Mirror practice. Spend a few minutes each day practice a warm, genuine smile. This will help you appear more approachable and friendly. Relax your face. Consistently release tension from your forehead, jaw, and cheeks. Manage nervous moments. Still your hands. Rest your hands on a table, in your laptop, or by your side to avoid fidgeting. Be aware of feet. Avoid tapping your feet or shifting your weight excessively.
And master confident movements. Walk with purpose, keeping your steps steady, your arms relaxed, and your gaze forward when walking. Control your gestures. Make deliberate, slow movements rather than rushed or jittery actions. Observe and mimic positive role models. Watch confident speakers. Observe politicians or actors or leaders to see how they use their body language efficiently. And practice the mirroring. Subtly mimic the body language of confident people you admire. Engage with your surroundings. Lean in. When seated, lean slightly forward to show interest and engagement in conversations. And face the people that you're speaking to. Angle your body towards them to signal attentiveness. And develop a strong handshake. It is important to practice your grip and offer a firm but not overly strong handshake.
Use space efficiently. Take up space. Sit or stand in a way that is relaxed but not sprawling. Avoid shrinking into yourself. Stand your ground. When standing in groups, avoiding shuffling or stepping back unless necessary. Join a class or group. Public speaking clubs. Groups like Toastmaster can help you practice body language in presentation. Dance or acting classes. Those improve body awareness and control, helping you express yourself with confidence. Practice relaxation techniques. Deep breathing. Breathe deeply to calm your nerves and reduce sign of an anxiety like jittery moment. Stretch day. Simple stretch help release tension in your body, improving posture and flexibility. Cultural sensitivity. Research cultural norms. Body language varies across culture. Learn the norms for eye contact, gesture, and personal space in different culture contexts.
Make small changes every day. Focus on one habit. Pick one aspect of body language to improve each week, such as eye contact or posture, for example. And track your progress. Note when you receive positive feedback about your nonverbal communication. Let your body language reflect the message you want to send. This is very important. And we will summarize what body language is really about. Body language is the nonverbal communication we convey through physical behaviors, expressions, and movements. It complements, reinforces, and sometimes contradicts spoken words, and it includes posture, how we sit, stand, or carry ourselves, gestures, movement of the hands, arms, or body express ideas, gestures, movements, or discomfort, and the use of space. How we use personal space to communicate comfort or boundaries. And the physical touch, physical contact such as a handshake or a pat on the back, which conveys connection or authority. Body language is a powerful tool of expressing emotions, intentions, and attitudes, often influencing how we are perceived by others. It plays a key role in building trust, connection, and effective communication.
Confident is silent. Insecurities are loud, even in body language. This episode was recorded January 24, 2025. If you like this episode, don't forget to share it with a friend or someone you think will like it. If you would like to donate a small amount to this podcast, it has been great. We have Apple Pay, Google Pay, PayPal, credit card, you name it. We have everything. It's so easy. Just some second and a donation flyaways. Our donation link is the 101%podcast.com/donate. And don't forget to follow us on Instagram on this podcast account, the 101% podcast. If you like this episode, make sure to share this podcast episode with a friend and review the show on Apple Podcast. Thank you to all the audience for listening. We appreciate you all a lot. Hope that you will come back and listen to our next episode. Until next time, take care and give it your best.